packs.
100 packs.
And I got a tatted here too, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the flyest 10-year-old at my school.
Oh! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fung Bros on the Street. Today I'm out here on Fairfax Ave in Los Angeles, the sneaker street out here. And the year is almost 2020. It's the end of the decade. So it's time to ask the question, which celebrity over the past 10 years has had the biggest impact and influence on the sneaker game? I have a list of names, a lot of nominees. There's been some debate on the internet. But today I'm out here to ask sneakerheads and to see what they think. Let's go. And before I forget, this video is sponsored by Dashlane. They are the new password manager that you need to check out because the average adult has almost 130 passwords and accounts online. So that's a lot to remember and a lot to forget. Guys, keep them safe and secure with Dashlane, but more on that later. Let's go. Which celebrity has been the biggest influence on the sneaker game?
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Travis Scott.
Virgil.
Gary Lorenzo.
Okay. Pharrell.
ASAP.
50 Cent.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a huge impact on the fashion industry, like, in general. No matter, like, what his views are, like that, you gotta respect, like, his hustle. And, like, I mean, everyone wanted a fucking pair of Yeezys. Like,
Bar none. Kanye West. The influence, the reach. And just his shoe alone. His shoe, the Nike Air Yeezy, the NRG. And then even back to the LV Don and you know what I mean? It's very innovative, you know? Whatever he does, it's very inspiring.
I remember like when the Roshi runs first came out and everybody like started getting the boost technology, but like I feel like Yeezy really like propelled that and made it like a thing.
yeah.
Probably Travis Scott and Virgil Abloh.
Virgil, because I knew about like Virgil's stuff, and I like all of his other stuff too, like what he did with Louis Vuitton and stuff. Everything he did with like the off-white Nikes, that stuff was fire.
I would say Pharrell. He's definitely changed up a lot, especially with the music and the culture and
the human races.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, I'm going to say ASAP because ASAP put us on to the Jeremy Scotts back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I would say 50 Cent, 10 years.
50 Cent? That I didn't expect to hear that answer.
I would say 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
I mean, that was when G-Unit was really going crazy with the merch. They had the spinning chain. They had the G-Unit sneakers. So I think that kind of embodied what, sneaker fashion was, more than just Timbs or designer shoes and stuff like that.
For me, I think like the best sneakers period are Jordans. Like they never go out of style. Like you got the ones from the 90s, like they'll always look fresh, always look clean as long as you keep them clean, you know what I mean?
Who's a designer that should be on that list but isn't? Rude, yeah. Rude has that one collaboration
with Vans, Puma, a lot.
Weatherspoon's a beast too. He work a lot with Nike, right?
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that he's so into sustainability. In addition to Round 2, he like runs a bunch of like sustainable businesses and he like started a restaurant.
I did not know
He's
that.
into food and beverage now. I like his like mission.
You know what? Speaking of Sean Weatherspoon, he actually has a store called Round 2 over on Melrose. I'm going to trade in some of my old Hypebeast clothing and try to see what I get for him because basically they do buybacks. I'm going to do it at the end of this video. Do you think Kanye's influence on the sneaker game, a lot of people say, oh, Kanye changed it. But do you think it's sometimes overrated?
Kanye, I just don't vibe with you. I'm sorry. The Yeezys are too overhyped. The Yeezys are not even cute to me. I'm sorry. Ooh, he's wearing a Yeezy. Sorry. Peace out.
Bruh.
Yeah, like Yeezys he's just like vomiting out like half-assed like sneakers and it's getting old. It's like he needs to do something like new again.
I think Kanye has a cult following for sure. There are people like, he has diehard fans, right? People will just do whatever he says. So in a sense, yeah.
I mean, he did say in the beginning of when he was with Adidas, he was like, I want everyone to wear my shoes.
Just be patient because we'll make more Yeezys. Eventually, everybody who wants to get Yeezys will get Yeezys. Adidas has promised me that.
So I don't think it's overrated. It's what he like kind of predicted and wanted.
Do you think it should affect Kanye at all of his, extracurricular antics in politics? Do you think we should kind of judge him for that, or you think you keep music and fashion separate from all that?
Man, you got to keep those things separated, That's what divides us as a nation in general. It's just politics, so why don't we keep clothes and politics, which are two separate things?
This is a crucial time, people. You have to be caring about crucial things, Support who you want to support, but also support people who are doing good and using their platform for good. He's using his platform for...
I don't think he's kind of crazy. I think that it makes him a more well-rounded person, honestly. Like, people should be involved in more than just fashion.
Like, he should do what he wants to do,
Wise words.
I think he get misunderstood with like his political angles and stuff like that. No one really addresses like the good things that, like with the whole Trump thing and all that. Like Kanye was getting issues addressed to Trump directly, like even for black people, about stopping the violence in Chicago. I wouldn't be surprised if he was just wearing the Trump hat to try to get on this good side, like, hey, man, hey, Trump, hey, I'm your friend. All right, now that we cool, fix these problems for me. So
personally, with Kanye, I feel like I separate him as a person and like the work he creates, even with his music.
Separate the art from the artist?
Yeah.
We don't really like to get too much into politics. We think art is a very special form of expressing yourself, and we just really try to keep it to that art form and try not to get involved with much other than what we love to do.
What's your favorite collab of the past few years?
The shoes I'm wearing right now, definitely.
I like Pharrell's Adidas collection, the Hues. I don't know, this looks sick.
Probably the Travis Scott's and the Nike Airs.
Pharrell, Chanel. That one's the coolest one.
Pharrell, Chanel.
The Chicago ones.
The Supreme Louis Vuitton one was iconic. That also started like a ton of other waves.
Off-White Chicago ones.
Okay.
They're probably my favorite all time.
I actually have the UNCs, man, the Off-White UNCs, and I sold them. Biggest regret. I wish I had them back.
That Off-White Nike's looking fire. Shout out Virgil. You know?
I think the original 10 was probably the hottest collab in the past 10 years. It really did set the world on fire.
All right, everybody, before we get any further in that video, I need to tell you about Dashlane. I have about 30 online accounts, and I always forget my password to some of them, making me go through the whole entire process of password resetting. And it's because I really have no secure way of keeping track of them. But Dashlane is a secure encrypted app on your phone and computer. You can store all your passwords safely and organized, so you never have to worry about forgetting them or getting them stolen. Also, they provide you with your own VPN across all devices, which will keep your data secure when you're using Wi-Fi. In fact, Dashlane is cheaper than most standalone VPNs on the market and offers a bunch of other great features like dark web monitoring and breach alerts. Dashlane stores and decrypts your information locally on your device, meaning that Dashlane cannot access your data. Neither can any hacker unless they have your master password. 11 million other people already use it to keep them safe worldwide. So if you guys are interested in a 30-day free trial or 10% off of Dashlane Premium, definitely click on this unique link down below, dashlane.com/fungbros, or use the promo code Fung Bros, that's FUNGBROS. Check out Dashlane. What's a collab that you guys would like to see? Like, make one up.
Yo, Skechers and Supreme. Yeah.
Lil Uzi and Balenciaga.
Yeah, it would be fire.
Mr. Bean. Do you know Mr. Bean? Like Rowan Atkinson, the actor? Yeah, Mr.
goofy
Bean.
British guy, yeah.
Mr. Bean with like Adidas.
He would totally do Adidas. Adidas is very international. It's already European.
I feel like Golf and Supreme would do something really, really, really cool.
That's lit. Are you looking forward to a Justin Bieber collab?
Yes.
Yeezy and Cardi B.
Yeezy and Cardi B. Sounds like a hot track too.
Fab and I like to see him make his own Jordan shoe like how Travis Scott did.
Fabulous.
Yeah, fabulous.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so it's that time of the video. I am here at round 2 on Melrose to trade in some of my old streetwear. Some of this stuff has been gifted, but I got a lot of wares out of it, so shout out to them. So if you guys know how round 2 works, I'm gonna walk in there. They're gonna pretty much appraise it, give an estimate of how much they're gonna give back. I can take credit or I can get cashed out. Obviously, if I take store credit, I get a little bit more, so we'll just see. Oh, you're gonna pass on all this stuff. Okay, just these 3. Okay. All right, guys. So I just came out of round 2. They didn't take all of my shirts. They just took 3 of them, 2 Michelin S Bapes, and then the Ghostbusters Bape collab. What I did trade it in for, this Bape Champion collab. I like this shirt, it's a black shirt. You know, it just has the ape on the left side, nothing too big in the front, a little champion in the back. Had to get this in an XL because, you know, Bape stuff runs a little bit small. And then the other piece I got was actually this Supreme full zip. It's kind of a little bit of a retro vibe. Nothing on the front, only on the back. What I like it though, is that it's very functional for me when I'm going around downtown. Maybe I scooter around downtown sometimes. I like the zipper pockets. Those have a lot of utility. Nothing falls out of these. That was my round 2 trade-in. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching that video, man. That was a lot of fun to talk to people out on the street to see what they were thinking. My overall takeaways are this. You can make a case for any one of those guys to have the biggest impact in the past 10 years. Obviously, personally, I think it's Kanye West, but whether or not you like to admit it, you've been influenced by one of those guys, and that's just what it is because they're such a huge part of culture. and people follow what those guys do so closely. So that was an interesting video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of those videos. First of all, like, subscribe, and then in the comments below, I want to know who you guys think had the biggest impact in the last 10 years, and if you think Kanye's impact might be overrated. And if you guys leave a good comment, we will be replying to them, so definitely do that. And last thing, we have a podcast coming out. It's called the A3N Podcast. It'll be coming out soon, but stay tuned for that. All right, everybody, that was Andrew from the Fung Bros, and until next time, I'm out. Peace! Shout out to Tasmania, Australia.
Yeah, cheers.
Can you tell us one thing about Tasmania?
One thing, I don't know, it's just a nice place, good nature and stuff.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it, man.